So we have now come to the mulberry field. The spacing, I guess, is about 4 feet
Yeah, 4
row
feet.
to row, and
Yeah.
about 1.5, a little
One and
more
a
than
half
that,
feet between
plant
a
to plant.
plant to plant.
Right. So as far as bed formation goes, what I said before holds good.
Yeah.
You do a proper bed formation, definitely the yield will at least double.
Yeah.
Your biomass will at least double.
Okay.
So that is one input. And I just have a question. Is there a reason why you had these laterals hung on top of the plants?
Actually, the reason hang on the plant have two reasons. First one is while after one cutting, the new unwanted some greenies or
Weeds.
weeds are coming. At the time, the roots from the weeds get into the holes of the drip
Okay.
irrigation and they block the water. So another reason is while you are weeding with the power tiller,
Yeah.
the tube may get damaged.
Yeah.
So for that purpose, we keep the
Okay.
tube on the plant. And I have one doubt. So you can see here the white sediment over the drip.
Yep.
This is why, because the water is too much salty,
Yeah.
and this also get more damages in the
It blocks
plant. Yeah,
the
it block the
emitters.
water.
Yeah.
And in a row you can see that nearly 10 to 15 plants are not getting that much
Right.
growth because of the water is not going
Because the emitters are blocked.
emitters are blocked.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we will address that first.
Yeah.
So I'll try to explain in a very simple, the simplest possible method.
Okay.
Any compound, for them to stay together, in chemical terminology, you need to have a plus and minus.
Yes.
Correct? So that is true for any chemical.
Yes.
Now, when your water has high TDS,
Yeah.
the high TDS is influenced by several minerals.
Okay.
The plus and minus molecules, they join together and because of sunlight,
Okay.
they turn into sediments or
Yes,
powder,
yes.
some form of solid.
Okay.
Now, if there is a way you can break that plus and minus, in theory, they cannot really join and form sediments.
Okay.
Right? There are many solutions available today. They call it as a magnetic filter, although it is not a filter.
Yes.
Let's call it as a magnetic device.
Okay.
Right? Which you have to fix on the main line near your pump room, near your pump. And what it will do is it will break the plus and minus of the different minerals available in your water, and therefore the sedimentation can be avoided because the plus and minus have been already broken.
Yeah.
The sedimentation can be avoided.
Okay.
And what we have observed from many of our farmers,
Okay.
a lot of them have this issue, high TDS issue. All the farmers who use these kinds of magnetic devices have apparently seen more than 90% sedimentation reduction.
Oh,
you still might have about 10%, which is manageable.
Yeah.
Right? At least 90%
reduced.
is reduced. Therefore, I would strongly recommend any farmer, any farm that has this issue to go for the magnetic devices that help you with less sedimentation. Let me not say elimination of sedimentation, but highly reduced sedimentation. So, which is quite manageable for you, because this is one of the primary reasons farmers give why they move away from drip irrigation.
Yes.
You don't really have to move away from the drip irrigation. You can enjoy all the benefits of drip irrigation just by adding that one magnetic device to your main line. So the next we will talk about spacing. Now you've just done the cutting.
Yeah.
Right. And so these are branches that were there before.
Yeah.
But these ones that you cut probably were as tall as this, right? 6 feet, maybe
6
more
feet.
than that. But why do you think these branches never grew?
Yeah.
Because they were under the shade of these
longer
ones.
Yeah.
So they never received sunlight.
Definitely.
And therefore they never had an opportunity to grow. So what this tells me and you is that this spacing is not enough.
Yeah.
For a bush like mulberry. So you must increase
the space.
And the ideal space, in my view, for you to get the best biomass is probably somewhere between 5.5 to 6 feet.
Okay.
And if you increase to that level, most of these small branches will have enough opportunity to receive sunlight. And therefore grow like the other ones that you have cut.
Yeah.
Which could certainly, I mean, in addition to the raised bed that we talked about,
okay,
if you also do the right spacing, you are again going to have good amount of increase in the foliage from this field.
Okay.
So now let's just do a comparison. So now this is the plot where you have already, I mean, these are already waiting for cutting.
Grown plants.
They are waiting for cutting.
Yeah.
Right? Now let's go and see the space in between two rows, and I will show you how these branches have suffered for lack of sunlight. Come, let's go and see.
Yeah.
So if you look at this plant, the one stem at the middle is probably the tallest.
Yes.
Then the one to the next is a little smaller, and again smaller. This is smaller than that.
Yeah.
And if you come down,
This is very small.
very small, because see, they get no opportunity to receive sunlight.
Yes.
And when they get no sunlight, they don't participate in photosynthesis.
Yes.
And when they don't participate in photosynthesis, they obviously don't grow.
Yeah.
So this space is evidently insufficient for these plants to optimally grow.
Yes.
And maybe we should show the viewers this gap. And you can see every plant with so many small branches, which if you had given little bigger space,
Yeah.
they all would have turned into bigger foliage.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Again, Growtron, same story. It is a technology, not just a piece of technology, not just a piece of product. The photosynthesis as a science was translated into a technology, and that is what is Growtron. Therefore, people who can look at Growtron as a solution for you to improve fodder forms, improving biomass or foliage, Growtron can play a great role. So please, like I said, experiment. Experimentation is the only thing that is going to make you learn more.
Yes.
And make you more knowledgeable and likely to give you more returns also. So I hope again this video was useful, and until we meet again in another video with some more useful information, see you. Bye, Benjamin. See you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.